Hey guys, my name is Munewa.
Hi, I'm Deboho.
I'm Jody.
And I'm Thulani.
And we are young aspiring thinkers, casually known as YAT.
So guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why we started this organization. I think personally for me, I wasn't really happy with sort of the quality of after school programs. I think I myself went from wanting to be a lawyer, wanting to be a doctor, wanting to be a soccer player, and I think it was as a result of not having enough information. So I think we really wanted to address that and really expose young learners in under-resourced high schools to essentially what's out there. I think we felt the need to impact youth unemployment in some way, and we developed some cool methods in the form of 30 seconds in our career exposure days, and it developed into the Illuminate program, for example.
So Tebogo, we know everything that YAT is about, but tell us some of the challenges that we aim to address in the education space.
So we are trying to address three main things in the education space. The first is quality career guidance opportunities. The second is to address inadequate information in career decision making, as well as the third and last and most important is the knowledge of higher education opportunities. So Thulani, what solutions are we coming up with to address these issues?
So basically the way we address these issues or challenges is through our Illuminate program, which is a career and leadership development program for the learners that we aim to tackle, which is under-resourced learners. And just a brief overview of why this program is so impactful is the first part of it is in our career exposure session, where we connect about 150 learners to about 50 of our mentors on the day to expose them to careers. The next part of the program is we basically take the most talented, bright and thinking young learners and put them in a program of about 20. From there we do self-discovery with them, where we do psychometric tests with the learners just so they can understand themselves better, and other activities. From there we do career design with the learners, where learners will essentially plot their career journey or how they're going to get into some of the careers which they aim to get into in the future. Once they've done that, we really get into the fun elements of the program, where the learners do a community project. In this community project, they essentially identify or they learn about UN Sustainable Development Goals and find goals which they want to address linked to issues that they've noticed in their community. From this, we take their problems or the solutions they've been brainstorming and put them in our Monster Summer School, where the learners will essentially learn business modeling, ideation and prototyping, where they can take their ideas and actually turn them into impact solutions which they can release into the world in the future.
Hey guys, I'll be chatting a little bit about our top achievements thus far as yet. I think personally for me, as one of the co-founders, was attending the Change Now Summit in 2020. I think what we were most proud is that we were the only South African representatives as part of 1,000 solutions in the globe. I think what we enjoyed and leveraged from the conference is that we understood ways to collaborate and the importance of partnerships. I think understanding how our brothers and sisters in the continent were able to find solutions to drive some of the problems in their scope, and understanding from a European point of view what that looks like. I think what we're looking forward to in the future is that adapting to the new normal. I think blended learning is something that is part of our lives, and I think adapting some of our solutions online and learning from the Learning Planet different ways to impact the very same people that we want to change their lives. Okay, so Thulani, we've had some really cool partnerships in our journey thus far. Maybe highlight some of your favorites.
Well, my personal favorite was the partnership with Monster Business School, as they came on as a content partner and a strategic partner for the learners. They were able to really give some great content around UN Sustainable Development Goals, social entrepreneurship, and just providing a soundboard for the learners to ask really great questions when they were trying to understand the community project. And yourself, Monel, who's your favorite partner?
Yeah, that's cool. I really think the UN Sustainable Goals were really critical in our work. I think for me, the biggest value is the high school partnerships. I think really appreciating that high schools were open and willing to give their learners to actually allow us to execute some of our solutions. I think we are grateful to the teachers that are willing to give back and are super involved in our solutions. So I think that was great value for us.
And we can't forget at the same time our partnership with Unilever. I think they really came through to judge a lot of the learners' ideas. They were there for the final pitch session or presentation with the learners, and that helped to give the learners a lot of understanding on how their problems would impact the world that we're in. It's just unfortunate we weren't able to go through to their corporate office to expose them to careers within Unilever, obviously because of COVID, but that was quite an effective partnership for sure.
What is the one critical obstacle that you know our organization is currently facing?
Okay, so it's actually really hard to just pick one, because as an NPO in South Africa, there's just so many obstacles, but we would definitely go with funding in terms of access to resources from corporates, in terms of it advantageously like making our program more effective for the learners. We'll definitely start with that, but there's so many. Okay, so as an organization, how do you think we can promote collective problem solving?
I think that's a really good question. One of the major things that I think we could actually look into is collective stakeholder engagement. Get the necessary individuals with the necessary resources as well as infrastructure to really understand the nitty-gritty of the issue and really get to creating solutions that are effective, that are sustainable, and ones that will actually make huge impact.
I think the problem is that people actually don't know that there is a problem, so we should probably start there too.
I think let's start by educating people, right?